Hi, I'm Ellen Kuras. I'm a director of photography since many years. I believe in fate because this had to be fate. I was asking everybody, I was like, listen, do you know anybody who has a used camera that I can buy? Somebody said, oh, talk to that guy over there. He's an equipment dealer. And I talked to him, and it turns out he had just got an SR2. I borrowed money, I begged my parents, and I bought this camera. And it changed my life. It's enabled me to be the cinematographer I am. Because that camera, I had it at the ready whenever I needed it. So I used that camera for everything. I went to Cambodia. If you were out in the field and you were shooting with an Aton, if somebody shot you, the bullet would neatly go through the magazine and hit you. But if, you were shooting with an ARRI, the camera would stop the bullet. One has a relationship with the camera when you're that close to it and you're constantly touching it and you know it so well and you know how it sounds, it becomes a part of you. It becomes an extension of yourself. At any time, any ARRI service place around the world, these are the guys who really understood what you were trying to do creatively and tried to support that. So, it was about the art of filmmaking and what they can do to improve it.
In a matter of hours, a patented non-surgical procedure will rid you of painful memories and allow you a new and lasting peace of mind you'd never imagined possible.
I'm the kind of filmmaker who I want to do the film that they envision. I try to shape my approach and my methods to what the director wants. I mean, that's my role as a DP.
This is it, Joel. It's gonna be gone soon.
I know.
What do we do?
Enjoy it.
Michel wanted to make it a very organic film. He wanted to show the roughness behind it. So he wanted to show the imperfection behind it. We shot the entire film handheld. He did not want us to use any kind of film equipment as much as possible. There were times when we had to. Sometimes when we used the doorway dolly, handheld on the doorway dolly.
Excuse me? Can I help you find something, sir?
Okay.
And then sometimes Michel would come and he would push me. So we could see that it wasn't a digital effect, that it was actually real. I'd laugh every time he would push me because I'd be like, listen, I know my handle is very steady, but if you want, I'll move it so we can see it. And I was younger and I started shooting dramatic film. Everybody had always said it was all prime lenses instead of zoom lenses. And because at that time, some of the zoom lenses didn't really match exactly. But I really liked using a zoom lens because it gave me the opportunity to be able to make subtle moves in or out without, having it too prescribed and to make it transparent. So I called back to a lunch I had with Sven Nykvist. I said, Sven, so what is this, these preconceived ideas about, what you're supposed to do to be a real filmmaker? And he was like, no. You can do whatever you want. He says, you have to use it and shoot from your heart. He said, so if anybody questions you, you can always tell them that Sven told you can do whatever you want. So I passed that information on. I passed that advice on from Sven Nykvist.